Assalamu guys, Irfan back again with another video, and this is going to be part 6 of the multi-part video series on Visual Basic for Excel. Now in this part, what we are going to be looking at is how to do an if then else. What that means is you can actually have a logical comparison done between two values if a certain value is if a variable has a certain value, what to do then, or if a certain event happens, what to do then, and if it does not happen, if the value of a variable is not what you want it to be, what course of action you would take. So you would actually have a logical if statement. Like I said, that would be say for example you have a variable that is supposed to have a particular value. If it does have that value, that variable does have that value, what to do then, and if it does not have that value, what to do then. Now if it has a value, that would be the if then part of the argument, part of the statement, and then if it does not have the expected value, what to do then, that would be the else part of the statement. So let's get started. What we are looking at here is just a blank Excel sheet, and what we are going to be doing, I'm just going to put a color here and a color here. Now what we want to do is just as an example, if I put in mail over here, Visual Basic should populate this cell here, A4, with his. Okay, now if I were to put in female, Visual Basic would populate this as her. Now if I put in something other than male or female, say for example a house, then this needs to be blank. Okay, so that's what we are trying to accomplish in Visual Basic in this video. So let's get started. Okay, we'll go into the developer and Visual Basic. Okay, and double click on sheet 1, and we are looking at the sheet. Okay, so it already gives you the subroutine. The sub gives you the name and the end. So whatever we type needs to go in between here. Now the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and read this cell. Okay, we need to read this cell and see what value is stored in this cell, and then we will use the if then else statement to figure out what to do with this cell, what value needs to go here. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do is we need to read that value and read that value and store that value in a variable. Now whenever you want to work with a variable, you first have to let Excel know what kind of variable it is. So the way you do that is using the dim command, and let's say sex as string. What that means is you're telling Excel to create a variable called sex, male or female, and define that as a string variable. Okay, so we've got a variable defined. Now what we need to do is we will pick up the value that is in cell A1, and the way we have seen that in the previous videos, the way you can read the value from a certain cell or certain range of cells is use the range command, range, and within the brackets and the double quotes you put in the address. Okay, so what this does is here what we have done is we have created the variable, we have defined it as a string, and then here what we do is we have gone and picked up the value that's in A1. That's your A1 cell. Okay, now what we need to do, since we have got the value stored in this variable called sex, what we'll do is now we'll use the if sex is equal to male. Okay, then if it is male, then what you need to do is you need to populate the cell. That's because it's middle of a statement, so don't worry. The cell A4 with the value, uh, you know, his. And the way you do that again, you address that cell using the range command is equal to his. Right? So if sex is equal to male within double quotes, then range A4, meaning cell A4, is equal to his. Now, supposing if one does not have male in it, we have typed female, what to do then? That's the else part of the statement. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll check again if sex is equal to female. If sex is equal to female, then what you do is you make A4 is you make the cell A4 as her. It's equal to her. Okay. Now, supposing what we have typed in cell A1 is neither male nor female. Okay, we have typed, like we showed the example at the beginning, we typed house. Now that's neither male or female, so we cannot write. We do not want his or her showing up in A4. We want to blank out cell A4 if it's neither male nor female. Okay, so we'll use the else part of this statement, and then we go to range A4 is equal to. Okay. So what we've done is if sex is male, then using the range command A4, make it populate that cell with his. Now if sex is not male, if it's female, then populate A4 with her. If it's neither male nor female, then blank it out. Okay. Now what we need to do is this if statement started here, if then else. Now we need to let Excel know that this if statement has ended, so we type end if. Okay. Now this was if this was true, then do this. If it's not true, else, then do this. Now we need to let Excel know that this if statement has also ended. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to just update the sheet so the value gets populated in A4, and we are done. Okay. Now, if I were to type in male here, and as soon as I hit enter, if what we did was correct, then this cell here would have, Excel would populate, Excel's VBA would populate this cell A4 with his. There you go. Okay. Now if I put in female, that would populate, then A4 would populate with her. There you go. Now, if I were to put in something other than male or female, like house, then this A4 should blank out. Okay, there you go. So that's essentially how you would use an if, then, else statement. Let's just quickly look at it once again, just to do a quick recap. What we've done is we started the macro. We define sex as a string. We let Excel know this is going to be a string. We made this value equal to the contents of cell A1. Then we checked if the contents were male. Then we said make the contents of A4 equal his. Now, if the content of this variable, which is coming from A1, was not male, but it was a female, here we have typed female, then make the contents of A4, cell A4 equal her. Now, if it's neither male nor female, then blank out cell A4 needs to be a blank. Okay, and then you in the if statement and you refresh, the values gets the sheet gets updated and the value gets assigned here. So anytime I put in the male, it will give me his here. So that's how you would use the if then else statement in VBA, right? If you like this video, please kindly give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or any feedback, please put it in the comment section down below, and please subscribe to this channel to support it, and make sure you click on that bell icon so you'll always get updates from Excel when new videos are posted. Thank you.